Hey guys, what's up? It's Blake with Home Prepper here today, bringing you another video this week. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my EDC concealed carry pistol, my Glock 43. So if you watched my last video and you saw part 1 of my vehicle EDC and you're wondering where part 2 is, part 2 will come after the beginning of the new year. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going to do some other stuff prior to the new year, and then once the new year starts I'm actually moving, so I'm just going to do some small stuff right now, and then after I get moved into my new place after the beginning of the first of the year, then I'll get you the video part 2 of my EDC, my vehicle. But for right now I'm going to focus on some other stuff real quick for you guys. So with this video I'm going to talk to you about the gun I carry, my gun of choice, which is my Glock 43, which I have mentioned in other videos, and I will go over why I carry it and some things that I carry with it. So to start off with the video, like I said, this is my Glock 43. It's a 9mm, it is single stack. I've gone over it a little bit in a previous video, which I will link to on the bottom, that you can watch in my EDC video. But with this, this firearm, this is the one I carry every single day with me when I'm not at school. And I also carry it at work too. So this is a single stack 9mm Glock. It's fairly new. It came out back in 2015, I think. Just a little side note as a disclaimer, I've put some duct tape right here so you guys can't see my serial number of my gun. It's just a privacy thing for me. But this is the gun that I carry with me every single day when I'm not at school. I even carry it with me at work today too. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to go over all the specs of the gun first, then I'll go over all the features I have on the gun, and I'll show you some reasons why I carry it and then some ways that you can carry it too. So stay tuned in the video. Now I will show that this gun is clear and safe for you guys, just so you all know that it's not loaded or anything like that. So I'll pull it back, take the magazine out, and you can see that it is clear and safe right there. So the magazine and the gun, neither of them are loaded. I make sure it is, just for you guys' sake right there. Alright, so to go over some technical specs first of the gun, I'll give some dimensions. The gun itself is 6.26 inches long. The gun itself is about a little over an inch, 1.02 inches wide. And then the length between the sights themselves is 5.20 inches. Unloaded, this gun weighs just a hair under 18 ounces at 17.95. And then loaded itself is 22.36, depending on the weight of your ammo. The trigger pull itself is a normal Glock trigger pull at 5.5 pounds. So there's a little bit of travel in there, and then as soon as you hit that wall, it's a definite stop, and then you can feel the pull right there of the brake. So there's that normal 5.5 pound pull, which is standard for most Glocks. You can upgrade it in the future if you want with an aftermarket trigger to sweeten it down to about 2 or 3 pounds, but that's getting into hair trigger territory if you go lower than that. So the next work I'll do to this gun will be a trigger, and I'll get it down to about 3.5 or 4 pounds just to make it a little bit lighter and a little bit more crisp. So not including the extra add-ons that I've done, like the light and everything else, this Glock is factory except for one main thing, and that is the night sights that are on here. So this is what's called the Talo package, and the difference is it has these Trichicon sights on them. So instead of having the normal factory Glock sights, you have these Trichicon HD sights. So I have the big orange circle in the front with the tritium insert in the front, and then I have this kind of U cut in the back that is serrated. It's hard to tell from there. That helps cut down on glare. There's no tritium insert in the back, but there is a tritium insert in the front, so you can see it at night. This is a little bit higher cost of the package out from the store. It is not from the factory itself, is actually from the distributors. Glock does not put these on. But if you want to get a good Glock 43 and you don't want to spend an extra $100 and something on the Trichicon sights, the Talo package itself shouldn't be more than $50 or $60 extra. So you're saving money by having that on there. So I would get the Talo package if I were you, so that way you already have night sights. So that's the one I have on mine. So this is the standard Glock magazine it comes with. It comes with 2. This is actually the extended with the pinky extension. It doesn't give you any more extra rounds, but it does give you that better grip with the pinky on there. They both are 6-round capacity, so that is kind of limited. You know, if you can get a shield that has actually the 8-round and 6-rounder, but this is 6 for both. This is the pinky extension one. The other magazine it comes with is flush. So this is about the most extended you're going to get from factory Glock. I personally, though, have gone out and bought an extra add-on. This is from Terran Tactical. It's one of their +2 base plates. So it is a machined aluminum block. It does come with its own spring. Use the same follower. So you take the base plate off the old one,
take the follower out, put this base plate on with the spring and the same follower, which is that right there. And this gives you a +2 extension. So now this is a 8-in-1 and not a 6-in-1. So this is my backup magazine. This is my spare that I keep with me on the side. And then the other magazine is actually the main one, so I don't want a lot of bulk sticking out. So now I'll go over the holsters that I use. These two right here, these are my main two holsters that I use for my Glock 43. So this is my primary inside the waistband holster. This is a Haley Strategic. This is the Incog, cut out for the 43 with the TLR 6 light that I have for left-handed. So this is my primary and my only concealed carry holster that I have. This is appendix style carry, so left-handed I carry it at the 11 o'clock position, goes right in the front on the left hand side. I like this one a lot because it retains in really well with the adjustable retention on the side. The clip right here is really solid and sturdy, and the tactical fuzz, as they call it, doesn't chafe or anything like that on my skin if I'm not wearing an undershirt. So great inside the waistband carry holster. There are a ton of other options, but this is the one that I choose for appendix style carry for left-handers. So this is my primary outside the waistband carry holster. This is from Center Mass Concealment Holsters. It's like I've mentioned in my previous video with my EDC. It's a good friend of mine, Ron. He makes these in his home in Missouri. So this is a very, very solid Kydex holster. It can be outside the waistband or inside. It does come with clips that sit right here in the front. Use the same screws, and you can actually tuck this into your waistband for whatever you're using it for. I just happen to use this for outside the waistband because it is a very solid Kydex, and I use my G-code mainly for inside the waistband. But this is reversible. This is in a gray color, so I like the gray that kind of helps blend in with stuff. Very, very solid holster, really well made. So if you're going to go outside the waistband, highly recommend a really sturdy, well-made Kydex. Raven Concealment makes a good one too. Well, Bravo Concealment for the big brands, but I like to go with kind of a smaller company, and Ron is definitely my first choice. So I've always had his holsters. Highly recommend him. This is a great outside the waistband holster from Center Mass Concealment. So for my backup magazine holder, it is also from Center Mass Concealment. This is inside or outside the waistband, just like its holsters, but I primarily actually use this one for inside the waistband, primarily because of this clip. It does hold well for outside the waistband, but I just prefer to use it on the inside. It does have adjustable retention like right here, just like the G-code, so I can screw that down to make it tighter or looser. It does retain really well right now, and it just clicks in there like that. I am using my backup magazine in there right now, so that's where I keep my backup magazine, is in right here. So good solid construction, Kydex as well. Really highly recommend it. So for the light and laser combo, I use this Streamlight TLR 6. It's one of the first light and laser combos to come out for the Glock 43, and in my opinion, it's one of the best there is, because what it does is it fills that negative space right here, so it doesn't really stick out a ton, and it works really well as a light and laser combo. The specs on that is it has a C4 branded LED illuminator, and that is at about 660 nanometer wavelength for the red laser. The light itself is 100 lumen, and the runtime is about an hour on both. You can switch between all of them and cycle through the things, so you can have just the laser on, you can have just the light on, or you can have both. So I usually tend to keep both on, and then you can turn it on by just pressing one side and then turn it off again, and then if you want to cycle through, you press both sides at the same time to cycle through all. You have your adjustment tool here and here for the laser. The best thing about this light and laser combo is, unlike a lot of the other ones where you have to take the whole thing apart to get to the battery, you actually have to use this bottom hinge right here. And you open that up, and then the batteries come out, so you don't lose your zero on your light and laser. So really good option to have if you have a Glock 43 for a light and laser combo. It doesn't break the bank. I think I got it for like 120 bucks. So really good option for a light and laser combo. Highly recommend it.
Well, guys, that's it. That's the rest of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you also have a concealed carry, let me know down below in the comments what you guys carry today. Some people love Glock, some people hate Glock. You know, I see people come into my store all the time and tell me that they are a huge Glock fan, or they tell me they're a huge Smith & Wesson fan. So comment down below and tell me what you carry and why. Everyone's concealed carry is always different, so you know what I carry is not the same as what you carry. Also, I'll put a link down below to my store. I'm going to be selling t-shirts with my logo on it. I mentioned it in my last video, so now I have a site up to do it. I like to get all the orders in the next few days by the middle of this week, so that I can get the order to the maker and then get it to you guys. So I have the sizing and everything on the website. I'll put that down below, and so you guys can buy a t-shirt with my branded logo on it. I really appreciate it because all the proceeds to that go back toward the video and me making all these videos for you guys, so it gets better sound quality and better lighting and all the different equipment that I need. So if you haven't already, subscribe down below. Also put a link at the end, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you thought about the video. Also tell me down below in the description what you carry every single day. I'd like to hear all that too, what you guys carry. It's always a really diverse group of people that carry a lot of their different guns. Also, I'll link to a lot of the stuff that I can on Amazon or other websites that I find them on. Some of the stuff, of course, is custom made, like the some of the holsters and the gun. Of course, I don't really have a real link to, but I'll link to what I can. So guys, if you guys really liked my videos and you watched a few and you want to subscribe, here's a big button right here you can click. You can subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys when you subscribe. That means a lot that you guys want to see more. And then here's some more videos right here to my side that you guys can watch my previous videos on. I'll links to some of my prior ones, so you can watch more of my stuff if you want. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, guys. Thanks for coming by.